Hi, Lubna Eladouli. I'm working at the Cash Management Competence Center of BNP Paribas.
My name is Sami Touboul. I'm working in the card acquiring division of BNP Paribas. Today, every business, whatever they are, corporate, pure players or retailers, need to reinvent new ways to pay. For example, pay by link, payment as a service, also called Uberization, reinvent new customer journeys, new business models such as subscription, marketplace, second-hand products. API mode is the new trend for businesses if they want to succeed their digital transformation phase. Obviously, the news of very new technologies such as cloud, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, chatbots, and big data is clearly the new black. The example of Facebook with Metaverse is clearly the trend and the future. Businesses were obliged to accelerate or initiate, for some of them, their direct-to-consumer approach for a lot of good reasons. Reasons such as maintain a certain level of turnover, keep or create a contact with their final consumers, develop a new way to talk to consumers, propose a COVID-compliant way to pay. Of course, contactless payments are and still preferred. Differentiate the distribution channel with specific products or goods that are only sold online and not in the classic distribution network. Create a new e-commerce organization chain from the digitalization to the subscription of the delivery. And this had several benefits up to date. First, simplification of the payment experience, price reduction because less intermediaries, stronger brand identity, deeper relationship with consumers, instant feedbacks on new products and services in what we call the test and learn philosophy. And at the end of the day, create enchantment. If we are talking of retailers, they absolutely need to have also online solutions, either a merchant website, either the possibility to send payment link to their consumers. QR code payments can also be encouraged because of their COVID compliance aspects and their reduction of time in the till queue.
And maybe to add and complete what Sami has just explained, for businesses, they need to integrate payment solution in their direct-to-consumer approaches, either fully integrated solution with APIs, or maybe standalone solutions, not obligatory integrated into the IT system, but more easy to implement. And more globally, in terms of technologies and new technologies that are emerging and more and more used by businesses or also financial institutions, we can have blockchain, cloud technologies that allow the management of very high volumes of transactions in real time or near real time. So these are the new technologies that every business needs to consider in order to develop and to enhance the offering towards the final clients. These new technologies imply the adaptation of the IT systems. If we took the example of financial institutions, we were using more file exchange or mainframe systems. But now, to cope with the evolution and the arrival of new payment means like instant payments, we need to migrate, and we migrated to cloud environment and new technologies like Kafka, MongoDB that allow us to manage the high volume in real time. And this is a kind of revolution in terms of IT development. But this is the new reality, and we need to go to this.
And I would add that whatever the payment mean is, a payment is basically a fund transfer in a bank account in a given currency. So the role of the treasurer is, I would say historically, is to manage all the necessary accounts to be opened to accept every payment. If you accept specific payment in Germany, you may need to have a bank account open in Germany to locally process this type of payments. You also need to be aware of all the digital transformation projects in the company, which we have identified is not necessarily always the case. And the treasurer needs to be the coordinator of all functions in the company dealing with digital payments, like CDOs, chief digital officers, head of payments, head of e-commerce, head of marketing. Those functions have taken some responsibilities in the e-commerce space those recent years. He needs to be involved in the choice of payment providers. Often, when we discuss with treasurers and big groups, we recommend them to have someone from the treasury team specially dedicated to payments in order to stay or get back in the e-commerce payment playground.
I think that the role of a treasurer is key in this environment. As Sami explained, in the last few years, new positions have been set up within the companies, like CDOs or head of payments, and the interaction with the treasurer is key to have successful payment strategy within the company, because it may combine the two competencies, the treasurer with the vision about all the risks that are linked to payments and about the strategy of the company in terms of liquidity management, and the specialist, the expert in payments, know what is the better solution to propose to the consumer, to the final client. So combine the two competencies and have a team composed by treasury actors and from the payments or e-commerce and marketing teams may help the companies to have the better solution to provide to their clients.
Axepta is globally the new brand of BNP Paribas for all acceptance. Means point of sale terminals and online gateway and acquiring solutions for our clients, whatever they are, retailers, pure players, corporates, or even payment service providers themselves. So we basically provide also our capabilities to our competitors. That's the beauty of this word. For online payments, our solution is called Axepta Online. It's a combination of payment gateway on one side, able to accept a wide range of payment methods, and an acquiring platform on the other side to effectively process the transaction and settle the funds in a BNP Paribas account. Axepta provides all the necessary tools to manage the e-commerce activity, such as an up-to-date payment page with a high level of customization, reporting and reconciliation tools, anti-fraud solutions, smart reports to optimize the use of data, which is key in this area, omni-channel capabilities to combine both online payments and in-store payments. At least all payment scenario can be covered by Axepta. Let's say classic online payments, installment payments from 3 to 36 installments, buy now, pay later, which is the new black in e-commerce, one-click payments, pay by link, bill payments, recurring or subscription, click and collect, web to store and store to web, to make it simple, and a lot of other ways to come, of course.
But as Sami explained, Axepta is the new acceptance and acquiring solution of BNP Paribas, and we are trying to integrate into Axepta all our solutions that we are providing to our clients. And if we took the example of Instenia, we are working right now with Axepta to integrate Instenia into the acceptance solution of Axepta Online. As Sami has just said, Axepta is improving in order to integrate all the payment means that our merchants may need to use.
Axepta has been designed globally to answer all types of needs for all types of customers, small, large, medium, whatever the industry is, we can fit the expectations.
Instenia is a solution allowing account-to-account payments. It's a combination of payment initiation allowed by PSD2 regulation and instant payments. So it allows the merchant to accept instant payments in their point of sales or online in their web shops. So this solution can easily be integrated through API with popular shopping carts and payment gateways to deliver immediate payment settlements and enhance the security for our clients. So we set up this solution by co-creation with some of our merchant clients. One of the major pain points and requirements that they had was the possibility to automate the reconciliation. So we included in Instenia a unique reference that is defined by the merchant and that is circulated end-to-end from the consumer's account to the merchant's account, just to help the merchant to automate the reconciliation of the payments. Another advantage for both the consumer and the merchant is the use of SEPA Instant. So SEPA Instant is handled in 10 seconds and settled in 10 seconds. The consumer can benefit immediately from the service or good without impacting its card limit. And the merchant, of course, has a payment guarantee thanks to the instant settlement of SEPA Instant and no risk of chargeback. So this is the value that we wanted to bring to our clients through Instenia. Instenia is available for all our merchant clients. We launched it in March this year, and the first movers were some pure players in e-commerce that have some clients that were obliged to abandon the transaction because of the card limit in terms of amount of transactions. And also, and as Sami explained just a few minutes ago, for in-shop payments, some of our clients had a problem with check and cash payments during the COVID crisis, and they wanted to digitalize the payment in their shop in order to avoid to their employees to handle cash or checks. And Instenia, with the possibility of pay by link, so pay by link in store, provide contactless payment based on SEPA Instant Transfer. So it brings real value in this specific situation that we encountered, and unfortunately that we are still living now.
Data is key in online payments, Data helps businesses to push customized offers to consumers because we better know who the consumer is, his gender, his address, work, possessions, what the customer likes, mainly through e-commerce searches, obviously, what the consumer buys, how the consumer pays, frequency, type of payment methods, what device the consumer is using and where he is. We're talking about geolocalization. The type of useful data is infinite. And the fact to cross some of those data about a single consumer or a group of consumers is very powerful. We can take the example of Lubna. So we identified, we know Lubna, we know who she is, what she likes, where she lives, where she is at the moment. We know she's in south of France, for example, because we geolocalize her. And she's close to a store that she's using to buy goods, and we can send directly on her mobile a specific offer. She can download the offer, she can register and pay online or in the store with a voucher. So this is how data is driving payment trends. Globally, data help businesses to better know their customers, better target them with very adapted offers, and of course, as always, continue to create enchantment.
And more globally, if I may add, today some solutions exist to help and to facilitate the day-to-day life of a treasurer. For example, to monitor flows at each step of their processing and settlement, and payment data to enrich and optimize the visibility of the global activity has a real value for the treasurer in the day-to-day activity.